Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the NASCAR 2005 Chase for the Cup Series Career Mode. This is episode 18 of the series. We are in the Modifieds again, racing our first race of the season at the Milwaukee Mile. So let's give this a shot and see how it goes in the Beige State 150. We're going to run qualifying real quick and see if we can get a decent time. I did not run practice at all. I'm hoping that I remember the track well enough from running it like a few days ago that I can still do it. We'll see how it goes. I loosened the car up a touch. We need a win, basically, to offset not racing the first race for qualifying, in which I qualified dead last, so it's kind of a waste of my time. Oh, we got this. This will be... I think this might have been the race I won, maybe? I don't know. Oh, God. Jesus, it's so squirrely. Overdrove that just a touch, but it might be okay in the end. Jesus, I just cannot adjust this car for anything. Oh, perfect. Maybe we'll get the pole even. The pole would be awesome for us to get. If we could grab a pole. Let's see if I can grab the pole right here. I arced it in too late, but we'll still commit to it, and I'll try to see about finishing up. If it's going to be second place, it's going to be second place. That is okay. We're damn close. That was a really good entrance into that turn. What's it gonna be? It's a pole. Let's go, guys. We're on the pole to start this modified season out for us. If we can win the race, we can probably better ourselves astronomically. I did still feel like the car was a touch tight, so I am going to drop the wedge just a little bit more. But we'll run with that, and we'll get the race undergo. We'll get the race going. Green flag is out at the Milwaukee Mile. Let's go racing, guys. I swear to God, the finish line was in the air. Like an optical illusion. Here we go. Let's just not make enemies. I need to, like, spend some time focusing on, like, fixing my enemy issues I have going on, but I kind of just assumed that they would, like, get happier with me over time and stop hating me, but maybe not. It's so squirrely. I really wish I could dial that in and fix how clinky the controls are with turning down the straightaway, because I just cannot adjust it in a way that makes it go straight. If I had known that I had that issue, I would have probably made some adjustments to the assists and maybe had steering assist on, just to give me a fighting shot at keeping the car off the wall and straight down the straightaway. But I don't like assists. I think they take the fun out of it, but it is hard to do it without good controls. But I'm committed to it. I've recorded a lot of episodes of this series. I think this is episode 18 or 19, so I'd like to keep it going and keep it going good. This is a 37-lap race. We're on lap 3, going on lap 4 here. Currently leading, so we are getting some points out of it for doing that. We'll see how it goes overall. I mean, I just got to hope to keep the people who don't like me behind me. And I got to hope that the car lasts long enough to get through the race. I mean, some of me's debated, like, should I look into pitting and having a car that's that much faster than everyone else? But it's simply not long enough of a race for me to do it, so it's like kind of complicated for me to figure out like what the right thing to do is. I thought having a better level car would help, and it does. Like, I'm on the pole, which is great, but the car is likely going to fade out, which is bad in the long run for the team, because I need to win races and finish well for things to go right. And not starting the first race for that qualifying, that was a waste of time, already makes things worse. And I probably should have just run the modified race there, but I chose not to. We are tearing out to a 1-second lead here, which is very good. I'll take that as a win. I got off the throttle a little excessively there, but we are still keeping it above a second for the most part, it would appear. Yes, it is above a second. Floundering between 90s and a second, but close enough to a second for me to be cool with it. Burp the throttle a little bit here, hug that line. Tear back off ahead. We are... Okay. I tried to get... Oh my god, I wish I could just adjust softly. I cannot adjust softly. I feel like this turn handles just a touch differently from the other one. Whether it does or doesn't, I don't know, but it certainly feels as though it does. Up to a little over a second and a quarter lead over second place. So that's pretty good. a 1 second and a quarter, 1.3 seconds. I don't know why I was using fractions. I'm more of a decimal guy myself. But the lead is good, and we are tearing away, so something must have happened to the second place car. He's getting loose. And we've got a ferocious lead. Like, it's a really good lead. If we can somehow keep this lead going out into, like, lap 20, we should have enough for a top 5 finish if the car does fall apart like it usually does. Whether it does or doesn't, I don't really know. No one's had an opportunity to hit me, so my car is pretty good on damage, which is beneficial as all hell. But it's very 50-50 because I just have to see how it goes in the long run. Like, if the car, it's simple as the car either like handles it or doesn't. Like, it is certainly, there is fall off right now. I'm feeling it in the turns. I'm not able to take them as I was, which is fine. The question is, how are the AI cars feeling with it? Are they okay, or are they having tire wear too? Luckily, the Milwaukee Mile I have pretty well mastered at this point. I'm figuring out something good for the throttle control that's allowing us to hold a pretty consistent lead. It's about a second and a half. It's been fluctuating, but see, that's bad. Well, actually, maybe it's not. I don't know. That actually kind of worked out somehow. No, it didn't. Kind of did. We're running very similar lap times, I'll say, me and the second place car, which is good. And we're getting close to the halfway point. If we can keep this going for another 8 laps or so, we should clinch the 10 bonus points all to ourselves. And if we can lead the whole race and not let anyone else get points for bonus points at all, even better, and in that case winning the race. And that can probably boost us up into like 10th place or so in the standings, which will be very good. I will gladly accept that as reality. Lead has actually gone up a touch here, so that second place car does appear to be struggling a little bit to keep up with us, which is really the best thing we can possibly ask for, because all we need is this car to last. We're up to over 1,000 skill points, which is good. So we're probably projected to get around 2,500 for this race, because we aren't quite to the halfway point yet. Halfway point, I believe, to be around lap 18. But we are holding off very good here, so about to have that clinched and a lot of skill points coming in, which is good for the sponsorship and the fan base, and that sells autographs and stuff. I feel like it was this game where they used to have you sign autographs after races sometimes, and you press a whole bunch of buttons and you'd like get prestige for it. But that could have been one of the Thunder games to all I remember. I don't know. But I do feel like I remember that as a kid on this game being something that was something I did. Oh god, I couldn't get comfortable there. Oh, I finally did it. That probably killed the whole race. As dumb as it sounds. It very well could have. But it's really hard to delicately get it into the turns the way I've been talking about. Just because of like the clinkiness of the control. Like, I'm more so hoping that I can hold the throttle enough that I can just hold the steering wheel at the all the way left angle, and that it will get around the track okay. So yeah, about what I was thinking, we should end up a little bit over 2,500 skill points, which I'm really happy about that. Fuel-wise, we should make it through the race. We should finish with about a quarter tank of fuel, which is good as well. We are having to begin to slow down quite a bit in these turns compared to how we were on lap 1. Although we're only running 0.3 of a second slower than we were then. So that's good news all around. And this lap, while it might not be as fast, it's really good on the tires because I was not sliding them at all through that turn, which is good stuff. Uh-oh, found the grass. Alright. Our fall off isn't quite a second yet, although I am trying to save the tires up a little bit. That wasn't good. I got a little loose when I hit the... Or I didn't even really get loose. I assumed I would get loose. Oh, someone got broken. Someone got broken. Oh my god, I can't keep the car straight at all. We are more than halfway, though, so we have secured all the bonus points, and I'm honestly willing to just block the living hell out of the guy behind me, just for the sake of the fact that we have such a big lead off the pack itself. I can't believe he's keeping up with me. He must be like an enemy and just has such a passion to destroy my race that he is right there behind me. We're only 0.6 of a second off of our best lap times, which is a good sign overall. So I'll call that a win on its own. Attempt to take back off here. I've been trying to just throttle it to keep the tires good, but he's catching up to us a little too much for me to simply not even try to keep it closed. So I'm going to have to do a little better work there. This time we're up high in the second groove, which isn't really where I want to be. It does ruin his draft, though, and that has benefit. Sliding up a little high, but we're going to see what we can do here. We got 16 laps to go this time by. The lead fell apart a little bit, but it does seem to be holding in the 7 to 8 tenths of a second, so that's good. Especially if I can continue to hold it there. Turns 3 and 4 are becoming a little bit of a struggle for me to keep going, but the car's still alive, and so are we, so we'll accept it as what it is. Holding that line really good this turn. Perfect. That was a very perfect run, yet they'll still catch up to me, but good run regardless. We're right back up to the front stretch. 15 laps to go this time by. Or 14. 14 laps to go. Unlike every NASCAR commentator on TV, I'm saying all the wrong shit. We got a big lead here over the pack. Aside from the guy right behind us, we really do have a really considerable lead. Wow, this is going really well. It could have just been the track we were racing at first, just wasn't my track. Although I didn't race it. It's not my track, though. There's a reason I didn't race it. Sometimes you do get double bookings when you race in this series. 2 series at once. Which is part of why I was thinking about starting my own team, but I would still like to get the championship, and I'm not opposed with, you know, in the truck series, I could even just run and retire, like start and park basically, so I can get some money out of it still. I'm not opposed to start and parking. I believe if I retire mid-race, it's basically start and park, so I get credit for actually racing, which gets me a couple points. So that's not too bad. But I'll have to look at it further and deeper to see if that's actually the case. Because it'll be useful to do, because I'd rather focus on the modifieds winning a championship here. But I want to get the exposure in the truck series to make things better. Because once I win the championship in the modifieds, I'm going to start a team, and I'm probably just going to hire a driver to run in it, and I might run like a race or two. But that'll be about it, and it'll just be like some passive income for me as I get into the trucks. Oh my god, I fucked that up bad. As I get into the trucks, and from there, I'll go into the Xfinity, which will be fun, and then the Cup. And the Cup's gonna be a lot of fun too. It's gonna be probably 100 episodes till we get there, and I'm not even exaggerating. You get one offer per year, and we have like 22 races to do this year, which is on top of a bunch of modified races. And each episode's one race, usually. I mean, sometimes I adjust that slightly, like I'll do like a mini race, like I did that. Actually, no, that was a standalone episode. When I had the track offer, those will always be standalones too. Because I like to keep the episodes under 20 minutes long. I think that's like good for everyone to watch, for audience retention. I mean, if I stick around more than 3 minutes, I'm happy. But you know, I'll stick around for 30 minutes. I mean, sometimes I do, but eventually we'll get to that point. So I enjoy not running multiple races in each series, in each episode. It also gives me a chance to get up, because originally I was going to record these and edit them afterwards, but I elected to record more of them and have more time to record them. I am recording them start to finish raw. I will almost never edit anything out. I'll just put a note if it's a boring episode and be like, skip ahead. Skip to something interesting, my friends. Oh no. It's bound to happen eventually. Oh damn. He hit the wall. I blocked him like a champ. I blocked him. For whatever reason, he checked down instead of up, and he went right into the wall. So we might be able to walk away, guys, with the win here, with the 10 bonus points. We have 6 laps to go this time by, 5 laps to go next time by now. So when we get to the start finish line, it will be 5 laps to go. So we just have to hold it off a little bit longer. And we might get lucky enough to potentially eclipse 3,000 skill points this race too, which is absolutely awesome. The trick is to just not let this guy pass me at all. And stay out front the whole race. Alrighty guys, 5 laps to go this time by at the Milwaukee Mile. We're battling hard with this guy behind me, whose name I don't know. But he is right there. I am trying to. Oh no. Well, him and I weren't very happy with each other. I didn't know he was an enemy that whole time. That is literally how that guy kept up with me the whole race, was he's an enemy. And he was so angry that he was able to keep up with me. Well, it was a clean race up till then, but for the most part, this has been a pretty clean race, so I'll take it as a win. Overall, I had no interest in giving up the win for that guy either. When it comes down to it, as much as we can race in the front will be how we win races in this series. And I'd like to win as many as we can. 3 laps to go this time by at the Milwaukee Mile. We're getting close. We are getting close. We got a 2-second or so lead on the pack. About a second and a half, I'd say, really, as it will go down a little bit. We are going to break 3,000. Look at that on our skill points over there. And like I said, guys, those end up being connected to our fan retention, which is money from concessions and sponsorship, as well as based off of it. 2 laps to go that time by. And as we come down the back stretch, second to last time, this time by will be the white flag as we eclipse 3,000 skill points right here. We'll run it nice and easy to close out the race, as this time by, as we cross the grandstands, will be the white flag. Sounded like Vince Welch. We started first, and we're going to finish first at the Milwaukee Mile. After missing our first race to race Daytona in the Truck Series, where we finished 34th, only 2 positions away from last, we went down to the modifieds with our 4-star ride to redeem ourselves at the Milwaukee Mile in the NASCAR Federal Series and win our first race of the season. I'll take it. I'll take it, guys. That was good. There's our smoke. There's our smoke. We got it going. Alright, that's a burnout. We did it. Very good. I will take it. Guys, thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy, smash that like button, click the subscription button, and ring that notification bell. And I will see you in the next episode. Until next time. I was not ready. I usually wait till I'm like already on the thing to do that.